I want to do, oops, look at my hair. What I want to do, I want to do a vlog on why I think McCain should lose. Okay. Well, you know what? Y'all want me to turn the light back off? Maybe I should do this vlog in the dark. Woo. Sorry, y'all. Just the way I am sometimes. Anyway, I don't work for Apple. I used to work for Apple. So I don't want to give them a bad rep. So much I'm going to say. Y'all know how I am. I just, actually, let me do a shameless promo. Video directors, I want to say this. First thing, let me give my YouTube subscribers a compliment. To me, you're like the super delegates of YouTube. You know, they're just, I don't have a whole bunch of them, but you're what really makes the vote count. And so you're the super delegates of YouTube as far as my 300. And I think 300 is a really great number. It's like Gideon. God don't need a whole bunch of soldiers. He only needed 300. So, or like Spartans, 300. And on that, also, let me do a shameless plug too. You know, I do a lot of creative stuff. I do a lot of creative stuff, and some of it I just do happenstance, but it's, you know, I am a creative professional. I've been doing this all my life. So it's always with an educated type of experience, creative tip. And so that's in disfavor of the corporate theft thing. You know, anything I do as an artist has market value. It's to sell in one way. So it's not, you know, you don't get, you know, it's like Michael Jordan, you know, not that I'm trying to compare myself to him, but it's like giving Michael Jordan a basketball. You know, it's only one thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna go in the hoop. You know, so the thing is like, you know, when I do artwork, even if it's nonchalant on art, it's creative experience. Even if I do it for certain things. So with that said, I want to say, video directors and stuff like that. There's a lot of great video directors that I would love to do some. A little bit of production work for them. I would love to do it. You know, I'm sitting here. I'm not buying, you know, Mac Pros with dual 30-inch monitors and look at this. This is not, you know, this is not toys. Okay, I'm not buying it with 11 gigs of RAM. You know, and I got like 3, 4, 5 more computers. You know. I'm not doing that just to be doing it, you know. So I would love to work for, you know, some of my, especially, you know, maybe if it's just a shot or a scene here and there, like really talented video directors, like Strauss Brothers, Chris Applebaum, Hype Williams. I would love to do some work for them, you know. But looking at those guys, it made me realize something about myself a little bit more. That you know, yeah, I'm doing production, but I'm creative work. I can do very creative. I'm not gonna say original. I'm just gonna right now. I'll just say I do very creative work. And so, as a production person, I would love to put my input and stuff like that. So that's a shameless plug. So what the vlog is about. So please, you know, if one of you guys want to come back my way, you know, throw something back my way, it would be wonderful. So, and also with that said, let me, while I'm at it, Julius Petty, keep doing what you're doing, man. You have no idea how God is using you and how tremendous the things you are doing. The other day I came back from seeing Prince Caspian, and there was marijuana on the seat on the bus. I used public transportation. There's a bag of marijuana. It was so small. So I remember back in the day when I used to smoke, you know, when I was crazy and an idiot, and they say they want to legalize marijuana, and I say no, because there'll be like, you know, when I came home, I saw a show that said there was, you know, if they legalized it, you would have marijuana smokers behind the wheel of a car legally. That's bad. That's bad. You know, you can't tell me that you can function behind a car correctly driving a car high off of marijuana. I'm sorry, your judgment is thwarted. Thwarted. THWART, ED, thwarted. So, there's certain situations where you cannot be out of your full mental capacity. I never want to give up that kind of control. I never want to be out of my mental element or impaired or influenced or warped, So anyway, I found the drugstore, and this is getting on the bus. So, I took it just so I could destroy it, and I made a video of me destroying it so y'all can see it. I don't know if I'm gonna post it. I need to be careful, a little bit more careful about my posting. So I'm just gonna. I want to say some political stuff. I like to have fun, but I want to say something political. I want to say why McCain should not be the president. I'm not going to say, that Obama should be the president, because I think he should, but I'm just saying, this is the reason why McCain should not. Basically, Americans don't want to have this terrible global presence as some tyrant imperial dictatorship. And with Bush administration, that's what McCain wants to keep on doing. And that's what the choice is. The choice is, if you go to see any movie nowadays, especially Prince Caspian, it's like choice. It only breaks down to a choice. When you vote, you have a choice, And what you're choosing is, possibly 20 more years or however long we might have until this thing, blows up. I think it's important that we fight the good fight. And anybody knows that, but there's a difference between a good fight and a bad fight, and sometimes you got to know, like, look, okay, I started something that really I shouldn't have even started, and it actually a lot of things that could have been prevented. I think if Bush wasn't in office, it would have never started. They would have never. I think the president that we had would have been wise enough to not let the World Trade Center towers fall, not to let that happen. And so I hate to say I blame, because then I'm passing judgment. I don't want to do that, but I believe that some other president would have taken precautionary measures not to even allow that to happen. So the fact that it did happen, of course, we have to go and take care of it. But I think the way we would have handled it under a different president would have been more diplomatic. And diplomatic doesn't mean just talking. It just means handling it in a way that is more, has more coof, is more beneficial. It has the greatest amount of benefits to us. So, we go into a war, we create all this big mess. It's not thought out. It's a big mess. And now we have a bad reputation. We don't even have benefits from it. We don't even benefit. So we have a president. We don't have even gas. We're fighting against Arab nations. We don't even have better gas prices. If you go in there and conquer an Arab nation for their resources, this is what I'm talking about, the Bush campaign. If you even go to take their resources, and if that's the motivation between an oil monger president starting a oil warmonger president starting it, at least we should have the benefits of cheaper gas. We ain't even got that, and the economy is messing up because so what I'm saying is that there's more reasons why McCain should not be president than it is, for Obama being president. If we just had a president that just didn't do those things that McCain is doing, it's the double negative. It's the double negative making a positive. I know I would never not do this. It's just default wise, it will come out to be a positive thing. Just somebody who just would not do those, who would never do those kind of things, is the point. And so diplomacy with other people, and it's another funny thing. Everybody else is talking to those radical groups. How do you not talk to your enemy? That's a great way to beat them. Is talk them out of their game. People try to, ask Muhammad Ali, he'll fight you fancy footwork, but even if he wasn't stronger than you, he'd mess you up. Ask Arnold Schwarzenegger. When Arnold Schwarzenegger used to lift weights, he used to, you look terrible. That's what people try to do. You at least talk them out of that game first. You talking about not talking to them and just being the enemy. What kind of crap is that? That's not even a good fight. You supposed to, I told you not to. I'm joking now. All right. Anyway, just wanted to do this blog and keep the lights low next time. God bless you all. Love you all. Bye.